Today I'm going to show you a couple of different swings that are commonly used in tennis. One being the forehand swing and then the other being the backhand swing. So for the forehand swing, most importantly, you have your tennis racket here. You're going to grab onto it by gripping your fingers around, having your thumb kind of lead as that base, and your fingers are actually going to form a V. So as I grip this tennis racket, the major thing to think of is that you were only using one arm in the forehand swing. A common error is that students will put two hands on the racket with the intentions that there's going to be more power into the swing, but this actually leads to an inaccurate swing. So I have my one hand forming that V, gripping the racket. So when a ball is coming towards me and I want to hit the tennis ball, I'm going to get into a ready position with my knees bent. I'm going to hold my elbow up, have my tennis racket backwards, and as the ball is coming, I'm going to step with the opposite foot and swing through. And my tennis racket, as you can see with my swing just there, my tennis racket lands where I actually want the ball to go. So that kind of adds as like a guide, and it will help with your aim. So for my next swing, I'm going to do a backhand swing. With this swing, you can actually use one or two arms to successfully do the backhand swing. So first off, I'm going to hold the racket. I choose to start off with my less dominant hand, but some people are different and are comfortable with different starting stances. So again, I'm going to have the tennis racket in my left hand. I'm going to have my most dominant hand, which is my personal right hand. I'm going to reach across my body, grab onto this tennis racket. I'm going to grip it in the same way with my left hand where I still have that V showing. And I'm going to grip the rest of my fingers around the racket. Again, my dominant hand across the body. And as this ball comes towards me, I'm going to shuffle into position towards the ball, gravitate towards the ball. And as I swing, backhand swing, I'm going to pop it that way. The backhand swing isn't typically used as much with power, but more so to really just get that extra hit in. If I was going for a swing with power, I would use the forehand swing. It's more under control, more in, it has more accuracy with how you want to hit it. And so for the backhand swing, I'll just show you again. Arm here. Dominant arm across, take my step forward with the opposite leg, and swing through. So now I'm going to go through the forehand swing one more time, the full swing. So I'm going to get into my stance, my knees bent, tennis racket back, arm up, and I'm going to step and swing through. Again, hand gripped with the V, and then the backhand swing one more time. I'm going to get into my position. When the ball is coming, I'm going to immediately move, arm across, step, and more of a pop as in difference to the forehand where it's definitely more of a swing. So with this, I hope you learned something, and I hope you can use these two swings in a successful tennis